Hello, Taurus. Something profound is about to be anchored for you in the first week of July, and I want you to focus your attention right now. This isn't just any revelation. It's a deep grounding that has been woven into the very fabric of your existence, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to emerge in your consciousness. That moment is now. As you engage with this message, your energy is being primed to absorb insights that will fundamentally alter your perception of who you are and the steadfast power you hold in this world. This revelation is not an external force. Rather, it springs from within you. It is a truth that has always resided at your core, but has been obscured by years of societal conditioning that has led you to underestimate your true potential. In the first week of July, this blockage will dissolve so completely that you'll find yourself questioning how you ever navigated life without this newfound awareness. It will be as if a heavy fog has lifted, exposing the immense personal strength and stability you never realized you possessed. Have you sensed a deep rumbling within you, a feeling that something substantial is on the verge of taking root? This isn't mere anxiety or impatience. It's your Taurus spirit acknowledging that it's time to shed the insecure versions of yourself and embrace the stable, reliable presence that is your true essence. The insights you will gain this first week of July will guide you in ways that will astonish even you. What is about to be revealed is far more than a simple personal insight. It is an activation, a key that will unlock the immense, enduring power within you. You may have felt that you had something uniquely stable to contribute to the world, but struggled to articulate what that was or how to build it fully. That confusion ends now. The insights coming your way will provide you with crystal clear clarity regarding your distinctive gifts for creating value and security, and more importantly, how to utilize them to positively impact the lives of others in ways only you can. I'm not referring to ordinary skills that anyone can acquire with practice. I'm talking about something that is innately yours, something that flows effortlessly from your Taurus essence. When you stop trying to conform to societal molds designed for fleeting trends, you will realize that you were never meant to live an ordinary, unstable life. The revelations of this first week of July will illuminate what that truly means in practical terms. Are you prepared to uncover the truth that you have been drastically underestimating your own potential throughout your life? You've likely received mixed messages about your natural steadfastness. Some have advised you to be more flexible, to avoid being seen as stubborn, while others have encouraged your stability, but only when it aligned with their interests. This has resulted in a deep-seated confusion about when to stand your ground and when you should compromise your values. This confusion has created a cycle where you oscillate between authentic self-worth and artificial people-pleasing. The revelations of the first week of July will put an end to this cycle once and for all. You will come to understand that your stability is not optional, it is essential. Not because you are rigid or selfish, but because there is a greater purpose behind your innate desire for security and structure. You are here to be an anchor for others, to demonstrate what is possible when one fully commits to their truth. Your stability does not hold others back. Rather, it creates the secure ground for them to build upon. For those Taurus born between April 20th and April 30th, this revelation will center around a creative or artistic talent you have been undervaluing, believing it wasn't practical enough. In the first week of July, you will receive unmistakable signs that it's time to bring this gift into the material world. For those born between May 1 and May 10th, your revelation will focus on your natural ability to create order and tangible value, and how you can leverage it to bring stability to your community. And for those born between May 11th and May 20th, the revelation will highlight how your innate patience and long-term vision can be transformative when applied consciously. What all Tauruses will share in common is a profound realization that your desire for security is not an act of materialism. It is a spiritual instinct driving you toward your higher purpose. You don't seek wealth out of greed. You yearn for stability because your soul recognizes that you have something significant to build, something that can protect, nurture, and sustain others. The revelation you will experience in the first week of July grants you full permission to honor this instinct without guilt or shame. Are you ready to finally comprehend that your desire for a solid foundation is sacred, not superficial? The reason this revelation is surfacing specifically in early July relates to a perfect alignment between your personal growth and the needs of the world around you. We are living in a time when humanity desperately requires individuals who have the courage to stand firm, to be anchors, and to model alternative ways of living rooted in value and substance. People like you, who naturally create trust and safety, are vital in guiding us through the challenges we face collectively. You may not realize it yet, but over the past few months, you have been observed not by mere mortals, but by a higher intelligence that recognizes those ready to assume roles of spiritual builders and protectors. You have passed the test, demonstrating that you can remain loyal under pressure, patient even when unrecognized, and grounded despite attempts to destabilize you. The revelation of the first week of July is akin to a graduation. You are being elevated from someone with potential to someone who actively builds a better world. This is no longer a time for preparation or development. It's a call to action. The universe believes you possess all the tools you need, and now it's time to wield them to their fullest capacity. Does this excite you or intimidate you? If it excites you, it's a sign that you're ready. If it frightens you, it's an indication that you're still underestimating your own strength. During the first week of July, you will experience moments of intense clarity regarding your path, as if you've just awakened from a long slumber. Solutions to problems that seemed insurmountable will suddenly appear in your mind, and opportunities you never knew existed will present themselves as if they were specifically crafted for you. Most importantly, you will feel an unshakable confidence in your ability to manifest the reality you desire. This confidence will not stem from arrogance or delusion. It will arise from a deep, realistic understanding of your personal power. You will gain insight into your unique strengths, how to leverage them effectively, and how to combine your talents with your passions to achieve extraordinary, lasting outcomes. The revelation will serve as a detailed roadmap of your potential, illustrating not only where you can go, but also the precise steps to get there. What impresses me most about your revelation is that it won't solely benefit you. It will create positive ripples that extend to everyone around you. When you finally allow yourself to be the rock you truly are, you grant others permission to find their own grounding. Your courage to be authentically stable will inspire those around you to discover their own inner strength. Your example of living without fear of chaos will demonstrate to others that they too can liberate themselves from the constraints of insecurity. One of the most powerful transformations that will occur during your revelation is your understanding of the difference between stubborn resistance and purposeful steadfastness. You have always known you had a tendency to hold your ground, but perhaps you weren't clear about what kind of steadfastness truly serves you. The insights of the first week of July will clarify that what you genuinely seek is not to resist change for its own sake. Rather, you desire to be anchored in your core values to build something of lasting worth. This distinction will revolutionize how you navigate the world. Instead of wasting energy resisting necessary evolution, you will naturally attract the right opportunities and people, those who can recognize and appreciate your unique stability. You will cease wasting energy on pointless arguments and will instead invest that energy into nurturing connections and projects that genuinely uplift and expand you. During the first week of July, you will also gain clarity on how to balance your need for security with your inherent generosity. You have always possessed a loyal heart and a strong inclination to help others, yet you may have struggled to do so without compromising your own needs. This revelation will illustrate that you can be both generous and secure simultaneously. In fact, your stability can serve as a tool for even greater generosity, as your grounded presence inspires others to contribute positively in their own ways. You will discover that your natural gift of reliability does not require you to bear the weight of the world on your shoulders. Instead, it empowers you to create a safe space for others, inspire deliberate action, and create sustainable progress through your example. True Taurus leadership isn't about controlling others. It's about being so authentically trustworthy that you naturally attract people who want to build with you because they trust your integrity and are motivated by your patience. The revelation you're experiencing will also offer you a new perspective on your natural love for the sensual world. You have always had a tendency to appreciate the finer things in life: good food, a comfortable environment, beautiful objects. Sometimes, this has been criticized as materialistic or indulgent, but the reality is that this connection to the senses is a gift. It is your unique way of grounding yourself in the physical world and finding beauty and peace in the present moment. In the first week of July, you will learn how to channel this natural sensuality constructively, creating real, positive impact. You will realize that your love of comfort, beauty, and pleasure are not flaws to be controlled. They are powerful tools that can heal, soothe, and bring joy to others. You will learn to create beauty with purpose, to indulge with intention, and to find peace with awareness. Are you ready to uncover that your ability to enjoy life is, in fact, a superpower capable of creating small heavens on earth when directed consciously? Another crucial aspect of your revelation will be recognizing how your stubbornness can serve as a positive force rather than a hindrance. You may have often heard that stubbornness is a flaw and that you should adopt a more flexible demeanor to be more palatable to others. However, the insights you gain in the first week of July will reveal a significant distinction between toxic stubbornness and healthy steadfastness. Toxic stubbornness stems from insecurity and manifests as rigidity, a refusal to change even when necessary, and a fear of admitting mistakes. Conversely, healthy steadfastness arises from genuine self-worth, manifesting as solid loyalty to one's values, an acknowledgement of one's worth, and the courage to hold the line when it matters. You will learn that cultivating healthy steadfastness is not just permissible, it is essential. You cannot inspire others to value themselves if you do not stand firm in your own values. During the first week of July, you will discern between these two forms of tenacity and discover how to nurture only the healthy version. This will provide you with a solid foundation of self-esteem that remains unshaken, regardless of criticism or challenges you face. You will become unwavering in your self-confidence, not because you believe you are superior, but because you genuinely understand your worth and no longer seek external validation to affirm it. Your revelation will also illuminate how your natural inclination to build and sustain can be harnessed to foster positive change on a grand scale. You have always had ideas and visions for how things could be improved or built to last in the world, but perhaps you've doubted whether these ideas were feasible or if you had the capacity to bring them to fruition. The first week of July will dispel these doubts. You will gain clarity on which of your ideas hold the most potential for impact, along with a practical plan for how to begin implementing them. You will come to understand that you don't need to possess all the resources before you start. You simply need to take that initial step, and the resources will follow as you demonstrate your commitment and ability to achieve results. The universe is waiting to support your endeavors, but it requires you to show that you are serious about them. One surprising aspect of your revelation will be the realization that some traits you once perceived as weaknesses or flaws are actually among your greatest assets. For instance, your tendency to move slowly, which you may have viewed as sluggishness, is what enables you to make thoughtful decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Your need for predictability, which you may have considered boring, is what allows you to create safe and trustworthy environments for those around you. The revelations of the first week of July will completely reshape your self-perception, revealing that many characteristics you have tried to suppress or modify to fit in are, in fact, the very traits that make you unique and powerful. You will cease striving to become a more acceptable version of yourself, and instead, begin to celebrate and amplify the aspects of your personality that set you apart from others. Pay close attention to the reactions of those around you during this week. You may notice that some individuals begin to perceive you differently, as if they sense a new calmness or groundedness in your energy. Others may comment on how you appear more confident or more centered. These external observations will serve as confirmation that your inner transformation is manifesting visibly in your presence. It's crucial for you to understand that the revelations of the first week of July are not a one-time event that occurs and concludes. Rather, they mark the beginning of a new chapter in your life, where you consistently operate from your full power. This revelation will grant you permanent access to levels of confidence, creativity, and impact that you have only intermittently experienced in the past. You will evolve into the most powerful and authentic version of yourself, and the changes initiated in the first week of July will continue to expand and deepen in the months to come. Each day will present new opportunities to apply your revelations in practical situations. Each challenge will become a chance to demonstrate your newfound understanding of your power, and every success will affirm that you are on the right path, motivating you to build even greater things. The revelations will also provide you with a fresh perspective on your past. You will come to understand that everything you have experienced up to this point, the triumphs, the setbacks, the moments of stability, and the periods of doubt, has all been preparing you for the person you are about to become. Nothing has been wasted. Every experience has contributed to the development of the qualities and skills you will need to realize your full potential. During the first week of July, you may encounter moments of intense emotion as you grasp the magnitude of what is unfolding for you. It's natural to feel overwhelmed at times as you transition into a significantly more powerful version of yourself. Allow yourself to experience all of these emotions without judgment. They are part of the process of integrating your new reality. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. An invisible network of support surrounds you, people who will appear at just the right moment to provide exactly what you need. Resources that will materialize when necessary, and opportunities that will emerge as if they were tailor-made for you. The universe is conspiring to ensure your success, because your success serves a purpose far greater than your personal growth. Your revelation in the first week of July is also a gift to the world. When you finally allow yourself to be the anchor you were meant to be, you become a sanctuary, guiding others toward their own discoveries of personal power and authenticity. Your courage to embrace your stability grants others permission to do the same. Your example of living with substance inspires others to stop settling for less than they are worth. The responsibility that accompanies your revelation is not burdensome. It is exhilarating. You will finally be doing what you came into this world to do, act as a catalyst for positive, sustainable change through the example of your own strength. You will find that living up to your full potential naturally elevates the potential of those around you. Your stability does not diminish anyone else's. It strengthens foundations that have long been shaky, waiting for an anchor. Are you ready to embrace the conscious builder role that has always been your destiny? Share in the comments if you felt this grounding occurring within you, the sense that something monumental is about to be built. Subscribe to the channel now, because the revelation in the first week of July is just the beginning of an extraordinary journey of authentic self-expression and conscious creation. You will need guidance on how to remain centered in your power without becoming rigid, how to wield your natural influence ethically and constructively, and how to balance your desire for security with your responsibility to the collective. The first week of July is nearly here, and your revelation is on the horizon. The only question left is, are you ready to fully embrace the magnitude of your potential and begin living as the stabilizing, creative force you were always meant to be? Your Taurus soul already knows the answer. Now, it's time to summon the courage to live that answer wholeheartedly.